Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a closer look at something absolutely universal, the daily routine.
Right. And the material we looked at gives this really clear, almost structured way of thinking about it.
Exactly. It breaks the day down into, well, three pretty distinct parts, morning, afternoon, and evening. Makes it easier to grasp, I think.
Definitely.
And our goal here isn't just, listing activities. We want to understand the structure behind a balanced day. We'll look at how different people might approach it, like someone working versus a student, and pick up some really useful language along the way.
Yeah, what struck me was how intentional it all feels. It's less about a strict schedule and more about managing your energy, wouldn't you say?
Mm,
And this segmentation, morning, afternoon, evening, it's like a toolkit. It helps you feel, well, more in control instead of just reacting to whatever happens.
that in control feeling seems key.
It is. The sources suggest routines are built from these small, consistent actions. They're the things that keep life moving smoothly.
Okay, let's dive into that first segment then. The morning blueprint, setting the tone for the day.
Right.
So we see two slightly different starts. One person gets up earlier for work, another maybe a bit later for classes. But interestingly, both start gently.
Yeah, no jumping straight into chaos.
No phone grabbing. Instead, it's about movement first. Just taking a moment to stretch, maybe take a few deep breaths.
A gentle way to start, as they put it, easing into the day.
And then the basics, like brushing teeth, washing your face, standard stuff.
But here's a subtle difference. The early riser, the one heading to a job, often prioritizes hydration first, like a glass of water right away.
Oh, interesting. Before anything else.
Seems so. It's flagged as a good habit, maybe to get the internal systems going quicker for a demanding day ahead.
Makes sense. While the student might focus more on just getting physically ready for, well, mental work soon after.
Exactly. It shows those first few actions really do set the tone, and you might tweak them based on what's coming next.
That carries over into breakfast too, doesn't it?
It does. Big difference there.
The student aims for a light breakfast. Think oatmeal, maybe toast, something simple for quick energy, right?
Right. Easy fuel avoids feeling weighed down before lectures or study time.
Whereas the professional might go for something more substantial,
Hmm.
like eggs or a smoothie with protein.
Right. To keep them going longer, avoid that mid-morning hunger during work. So it's about matching the food to the energy needed for that block of time.
Good point. And the final step for both, before the day really kicks off.
Organization. Crucial step.
Checking emails, looking at the class schedule, or reviewing that all-important to-do list.
Yeah, getting that feeling of being organized before jumping into things. It's mental prep as much as anything.
So if we think about the language just from the morning, we've got key action words like to stretch, to hydrate,
Mm-hmm.
concepts like a light breakfast, and the planning tool, the to-do list. Pretty practical vocabulary there.
Very practical. Sets you up nicely. Okay, so the foundation's laid. What happens next?
We move into what the sources call the focused afternoon. This is framed as the busiest part of the day, peak energy time.
Right. But it comes with a warning, doesn't it? You can't just maintain peak focus for hours on end.
Exactly. The key strategy seems to be breaks, mandatory breaks.
And they don't have to be long, which is interesting. Just a few minutes, maybe, to stretch again or grab a quick snack.
The idea is to recharge.
Yeah, recharge. It's not wasted time. It's deliberate. Helps you regroup your thoughts before diving back in. Keeps that focus sharp.
And lunch plays a big role in sustaining that focus.
Apparently. The advice is very specific. Keep lunch light.
We're talking salads, sandwiches, maybe a quinoa bowl with veggies. Nothing too heavy.
Why? To avoid feeling sluggish, that heavy, sleepy feeling after a big meal.
Which connects directly to avoiding that dreaded mid-afternoon energy slump, right?
Precisely. It's proactive energy management. Makes you wonder how much our food choices really impact our productivity.
It really does. Okay, so light lunch, strategic breaks.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then you hit it hard. Tackle the big stuff.
The bigger assignments, the
Yeah.
key projects. You use that peak focus time after lunch to really make progress.
And the sources use that great informal phrase. You try to knock them out.
Yeah, I like that. Knock them out. Get them done efficiently. Feels good to wrap up those important tasks while you're still sharp.
Definitely a psychological win.
Yeah.
So the afternoon language is dynamic, isn't it?
Very much so. Words like focused, needing to recharge, taking time to regroup,
And fighting off feeling sluggish or hitting that energy slump.
all leading to that satisfaction of being able to knock out the important work. It's all about managing that high energy period.
Okay, so we've gone through the peak. Now, how do we come down from that?
We shift gears into the final phase, The evening wind down. If the afternoon was intense, the evening is all about relaxation and reset. Time to unwind.
A necessary transition.
Mhm.
And the activities suggested are, well, pretty calming.
Yeah, things like a short walk, maybe some light stretching again, or just listening to music, simple things.
The goal is to actively de-stress, to consciously close out the day, signal to your brain that the work part is done.
Dinner fits into this pattern too, usually around 7 p.m., and again, relatively simple but satisfying meals.
Grilled salmon, stir-fry, pasta, a rice bowl. Things that are nourishing but not overly heavy before bed.
But there's this one detail I found really evocative, the evening hygiene routine, brushing teeth, washing your face.
Ah, yes, the reset button.
Exactly. Described as pressing the reset button. Such a simple physical act, but it works as a mental cue too, doesn't it? Shifting into relaxation mode.
It's a powerful metaphor. A small ritual that signifies a change in state.
And after hitting that reset button,
The crucial step is avoiding screens. The sources are quite clear on that. The blue light messes with sleep.
right. So instead, you actively wind down, maybe read an actual physical book.
Or have a cup of herbal tea. Something caffeine-free, obviously, to help relaxation.
It's all leading towards that final goal of the evening.
Consistency. A regular bedtime. Around 10:00, 10 to 30 p.m. seems to be the target.
Getting that full night's sleep is presented as like the linchpin for the next day's routine, isn't it?
Absolutely. Mess up the evening consistency, and the whole structure is harder to maintain the following morning.
So the evening vocabulary reflects that calm down phase. We have unwind, the reset button metaphor, the process to wind down, and maybe using herbal tea. All about gentle deceleration.
So looking at the whole day, it's not just a sequence of events. It's a consciously segmented plan.
Yeah, moving from that calm morning prep into the focused afternoon work and then deliberately shifting into evening relaxation.
That segmentation seems to be the real magic ingredient for balance.
So for anyone listening, whether you're juggling work deadlines or school assignments, what's the big takeaway here?
I think it's that having some kind of structure and even just knowing the language to describe the different needs of your day, needing to recharge, wanting to unwind, helps you feel more organized.
More in control, like you said at the start.
Exactly. You can actually look at your own day through this lens. Where are your transitions? Are you hitting an energy slump because you skipped a proper break or had too heavy a lunch?
Where could you insert a little reset button?
Precisely.
Okay, so building on that idea of the small but powerful ritual, here's something to think about. If you could pick just one tiny habit, one specific action from everything we talked about today, morning, afternoon, or evening, that could act as your personal reset button to instantly shift your mood or focus, what would it be?
Yeah, what single act helps you transition most effectively? Maybe it's that first glass of water. Maybe it's stepping outside for 2 minutes. Maybe it's literally washing your face at 6 p.m.
Think about which word, which action defines your biggest need right now. How could you build that tiny reset into your day? Something to consider.
Definitely. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.